not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bills and the Commanders coming up next.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Hines. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, they'll roll him out right. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
10 yards there, good for Washington, 1st down.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Allen now on first down. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here's Hines. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone. Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Robinson up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place. And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll run again here with Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down. That's how you increase your Madden rating, right? No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick. He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for Washington, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw here. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Robinson with another carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st down, Allen. That's complete to Davis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Now Allen off the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Hines. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Handoff now to Robinson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Able to connect with Dotson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Robinson on a give right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sly able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Throwing again on second down. Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Hines, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This is Hines, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers of ball carry. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Allen going to try and keep it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bills have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now Washington down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Gets this to Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll look to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now it's Washington's turn. Trailing by a touchdown. 1:17 remains. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Bills, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.